Hey, Maxie boy, let me just put the groceries down.
Put your hands up or I'll blast you to smithereens.
Dude, I don't have anything of real significance in this house. Please just leave it, and I won't call the cops.
Oh, I reckon you do have something of significance. That dog of yours. Give him over.
No, please, this is the only thing I have. He's the only thing I have.
I ain't asking twice. You have till the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, dog. Go.
It's you.
It's Casual Friday, but I came as soon as I heard.
Dan Wick, I don't know how I could repay you.
No problem. Anything for dogs.
Well, Mr. Wick, let me at least shake your hand.
What did you just do to that?
Hey everybody, I decided to start with a little encore of our little skit from our last Shooting the episode. I am not joined here alone though. We actually have 2 people. There's a surprise person I didn't even expect in here. But first we have Jace.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I am fantastic. It's only Wednesday, and yet it's been that type of week. We just needed a little extra chill session, so we had to shoot some extra sheesh.
Yes, definitely. Just a random thing. So we're just going to talk about anything. You can send in your questions. That would be great. But like I said, we actually are joined by a surprise. So let's see who it is. Jace, do you have any guesses?
John? Shawn? I'm going to go John or Shawn.
Your final guess is...
Okay, final guess. I'm gonna go John. For some reason, that's I don't know.
Whoa! What's up? What's up? Dude, I went to the bathroom, I caught up on the messages, and I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, we just wanted to do a random thing here.
What's up, Jace?
What's up, John?
Just chilling,
Yeah, because
thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah,
man.
Jace was trying to do his own, trying to get it set up. And then when I saw that, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, let me do it. And then when we couldn't do it, we had to wait 24 hours. I was like, aw. But I still
so you just set it up today, Jace?
Yeah. So it was weird because when I went to do it, it started prompting me as if it was like, hey, you want to start going right now? And I was like, I thought you just told me I had to wait like a day or 2. So I started going for it. And then sure enough, right as I went to click to start, it was like, hold on, error or something like that. It took me back. Next thing you know, come back in 24 hours. So,
well, maybe it's like if you pay for the mid tier, you can do it. Is that maybe what it's trying to get you to do, to waste money?
I was joking with Dan, and I said that it's probably because somebody from YouTube needs to go and watch every one of my videos to make sure it's okay that I live stream. To make sure that there's nothing too obscene over here.
Oh man, way too obscene. Too many curse words.
We have another surprise. We have another surprise.
What?
I was not expecting anyone but Jace and I, but okay, here we go.
Joe. I'm just kidding.
That would be a big surprise. Jace, you have a guess?
Shawn.
It's Shawn.
Shawn.
What's up?
What's up?
I gotta change this title. 1/3 of the Cinema Squad. And it's not 1/3 anymore.
Yeah, no, this is great. My post is incorrect.
It's all good.
I didn't know. Did you know about this, Shawn?
I had no idea. Well, they've been kind of talking about it, but I'm into it.
This was a random thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly how Dan said it. We were gonna do a test for myself because we thought maybe it was gonna let me for some reason, glitch in the system. And then as soon as it wasn't the case, Dan was like, "Hey, kind of really want to stream now." I was like, "Well, I ain't doing anything."
Awesome.
So,
Shawn, I'm so glad you're here too.
Right now,
I know.
This-
I could not nap for the life of me.
This Friday, well, most of us will be on. John will not be, unfortunately, this Friday.
Not this Friday.
No, but we will have GeekyHiJynx. He'll be hosting, and with our special guest, Paul Tams.
Yes, I'm so excited for Paul.
Yes.
I know.
So
It's gonna be so cool, and I'm missing it.
I know. Yeah, just skip wrestling. No.
Wasted a lot of money on that, Dan. I can't skip it.
How
Well,
much-
see,
how
you're
much does
already
that
admitting
cost?
that you wasted the money.
Well, don't we always waste money?
We really do.
But anyway, you can check
But
us
how much?
all
How much does one of those tickets cost, John?
No, it depends on like where you sit and all that stuff. But if you guys like want like a front row seat at like a WWE event, you're talking about $1,000 maybe.
Oh no! See, I would pay that much for a UFC fight. Like, I would love to go to a UFC fight. I
Isn't
would
it
love
more
that.
expensive? That's more expensive, isn't
It's
it?
more expensive. Yeah.
Because that's real fighting. No.
No.
I say
well,
that. I'm just
yeah.
around. I'm a big fan of wrestling too.
Exactly. I don't get mad when people say, "Do you know wrestling's fake?" It's like, yeah, I love movies.
Yeah.
Movies are fake too. So
Exactly.
That's a good point, actually. Well, and plus, I think I was never disappointed because I always knew wrestling was fake. I never at any point believed it was real, and I still just always appreciated the heck out of it.
wow, I didn't. I thought it was real when I was smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was real.
Dan still
I
believes it.
I believed in Santa until junior high, so I definitely believed wrestling was real too.
Well, Shawn, didn't I say that I was on the same boat as you, that I believed Santa until really like an older age that I shouldn't have been?
Yeah.
Santa?
Yeah, Santa.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in the idea of him. He's the Christmas spirit to me. I still believe in him, but not literally.
Oh, dude, that's sweet. I like that.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, for sure. And I know you love Christmas too.
Yes, I love Christmas, and I'm starting to like really love Halloween like almost as much.
Oh man, that's my holiday. But you know what? I speaking about Santa.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd do that. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was saying it's a tie between that and then the Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guys, we have our
Santa
first
and
comment.
Richard Attenborough.
Our
Who
first
is it, Dan? Who is it?
Everything Order. Hey, Everything
Ah!
Order. What's up, guys? I just watched your old review, Jonathan. You're such a poet. LOL. I agree. It has a certain charm to it.
Hey, when you're around certain people, you become like them. Look at this guy right here. This guy's a poet, so I got to be just as much of a poet, you know?
Yeah, you guys do it. Have a great way with words and putting them together in a cohesive manner.
But thank you.
Yeah, John, your reviews recently have like been really good. Like every single one is on point. It's well written. Your delivery is great, and also the way you've been doing your editing, where the pictures are coming in and out like that. I think it works really. It's slick. It's good. It's better than good. It's great.
Thank you. It's the cocaine.
Oh, that's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
But thank you, Shawn. I appreciate it. I've been trying to still mess around with my formatting. Like I never want to stay stagnant if I'm not 100% happy with it. So I like to change it up bit by bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, you really are doing a great job, really. You can definitely tell. Yeah. Thank you, Everything More.
I'll throw something in regards to just show how well I think you're doing, Jonathan. So when I saw Old, I was almost afraid to say that, like, I didn't think it was that bad. So like, right, with all of you, I knew I could be honest and stuff, and I threw that out there. But again, this is something where it just goes to show that you got to be careful sometimes with how much you let other opinions kind of push you in a certain way. Like, it's cool to hear stuff, but don't let it sway your judgment entirely. Like, for example, I saw Shawn's review on Old before I saw the movie and thought to myself, I'm going to hate this, right? I'm going to go in, I'm going to be severely disappointed. It's going to be terrible. And I think that this is one of the times that may have actually worked in my favor, though, because I went in 0 expectations. And I think because of that, I enjoyed it that much more, right? Because it's like I thought it was just going to be nothing. And anyway, to further that point, John, when I saw your review, it just literally made me think, like, you know what? I think I'm going to actually do something on this now, because I didn't really hate it that much. And I'm you guys know me. I'm always willing to point out if something is ridiculous. So I'm excited to point out the ridiculous stuff in it. But overall, I got a kick out of it. I like the overall kind of concept of it.
That's cool. Jace,
I think we should talk about too with Joe. Like, you know, he had some risky things to say today in his review of Suicide Squad. And I think you always have to stick to your guns. And even if you get the nasty comments, people will respect you for giving out those hot takes like you did, Jonathan, because there's going to be people like Jace who are like, oh, I'm not alone in feeling this way, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I want to give it another shot too now, because especially because John's liked it so much.
I'm getting ready to, feeling like I need to give it another shot.
Oh, Jace.
Oh gosh.
Jace.
Get the hell out of here. I'm just joking. Sebastian, thank you so much for joining, man. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. It's good to see you, bud. He's a coworker of mine and a coworker that turned to a good friend.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Thank you, Sebastian, for coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much, bud.
This is nothing compared to our Fridays, by the way.
No.
Oh yeah, no. If you are available, Sebastian, then stop by Friday. It'll be just as much good as now and even better.
And then everything horror. Yep, you gotta evolve. That's with all of us, all getting better and better. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
You know, I said this a while back because I saw everybody's first videos, but I don't know if you guys still haven't. But Shawn is a night and day difference.
Don't announce that. Don't do that, John.
It's a night and day difference. Like with all of you guys, I noticed these small evolutions throughout time that make us who we are. But if you look at Shawn, it is night and day.
Yeah.
How far back did you watch?
No, the very first video.
Me too. I watched the first video.
Yeah. It was done on my phone and it's like vertical, I think. And I'm just like talking in a quiet room, damn it. And now my video is going out. But yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
I gotta see it now.
It's still good insight. It's still the same Shawn we know, the same opinions and the way he delivers it. It's just the production is completely different.
Yeah, there's no script. It's just me like talking like mumbled because I don't want to wake up my brother and my sister-in-law in the next room. It's pretty bad, but I'm happy that it's there so people can see, you know, like there's always growth involved. And what is this comment from Everything Horror?
It was when we were talking about the old reviews and stuff, and Jace saw your review first, and then I don't know, maybe
is it because like he
agree on a lot of stuff?
Is it because he likes the Green Knight and you hated it?
Oh, did he like?
Yeah, so maybe the last couple of weeks we've disagreed, but usually we're pretty much on the same page. I feel like I might be wrong, but
hey, wait, I'm curious now. Oh, what if everyone? Oh my gosh, Florentina!
We didn't think anyone.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know why I was happy. She said I looked like her dad.
That's a compliment.
Oh, she meant it with all the. Her dad's probably hot.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't think so.
Well, she said, and then people started laughing. People started laughing at her comment. Like Movies with Michaela started laughing at her comment. And I'm like, I feel bad.
I'm so happy you're here, Florentina. We didn't think many people from the UK would show up because it's so late here.
Okay, Well, guys, I'll tell you straight up, and she'll tell you straight up. Florentina's up till like 6 in the morning her time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Sebastian.
He's a night owl.
He's expecting
He's
free
expecting
fries.
free fries.
I will get some and shove them through the webcam and get them over to you. That works now. That works now. You just need the most recent update. It's Windows 14.
Yes. Awesome.
Is that actually an update? Is that really it, Jace?
It sounds real, don't it?
Yeah, it does. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, he saw your first video too, Shawn.
God. Damn.
Yeah, wait, I was curious. Okay, so to make it so Shawn, we can share some embarrassment with you, how would everyone describe like, Dan, John, even I would say myself, although I only have so much to go through, but like how would you describe your first video?
You want to go there?
It was Batman Begins. And it was rough. I just was so I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think it was as bad as, as noticeable as, I don't know. John, you didn't think mine was that bad?
No, Dan, I actually saw it. My thing is that you took yourself way too serious, and I love how comedic you are now. Like you embrace your awkwardness, and that's what makes your channel so great. But in that first video, you just wanted to be like I'm Mr. YouTube critic, But
Yeah.
now you're Dan. Now you're the Upside Dan, which I like, but not bad at all. I gotta say, Dan. With me, I actually really enjoyed my first video, and I even sometimes go back and watch it because it's actually my top 10 films of 2019 that I filmed with Francis. And so it's kind of just us counting down. We mention the film, we talk about it for like 15 seconds, and then we move on. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was after that where I started really going, oh man, I got to work on my singular reviews because I'm not too good at those quite yet.
And now
That's crazy. I didn't know your first one was not just you by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that.
Technically, the first video. Sorry, Jace.
Go for it.
The first video that I ever did was actually with Morgan, with the obscure animation one. It's the second video on my YouTube channel, and that's the reason why I started YouTube in general, was to do the obscure animation with her. So the second video is actually the first one that was made for the channel, but for some reason I posted that other review. So definitely watch the second one if you want a glimpse of what the channel was supposed to be.
I'm going to look at it now, Shawn.
I feel like I remember that snippet of the story from somewhere, and I can't remember where you were saying, but now when you said it's got me reinterested to go back, because I remember you were saying she wanted you to do it and just kind of did it with you to get you into it.
Yeah, and then she's like, peace.
It's like, I did my dirty deed. It's all on you now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my first video was a Star Wars theory video. And because that's like all my channel was. The first couple videos of mine, that's all it is. And I kind of thought for a while that's all it was going to be. I actually still have a list in my phone of other Star Wars theory videos I was going to do or potentially was going to do. And so yeah, it was just basically an idea that I had come up with. And I had always been really into theories, but I hadn't necessarily always come up with some on my own that I thought had some legitimate possibility of happening. That was the first one. I thought to myself, holy crap, I feel like I need to say this before somebody else does. So I literally just set up my phone real quick and I recorded on there and I edited it on my phone too. My first couple, actually, quite a few I edited on my phone. And yeah, so it's just me talking a bit. I feel like I did okay, like given the fact that it was the first one, and I still to this day feel very confident about that theory. Go ahead and take a gander at that. A funny story about it, I posted that video twice. What I mean is it's on my channel, right? Like my personal channel, if you will, where I have music and stuff too.
Oh.
And then I decided to start up this channel because I was like, I want to keep doing this, but I didn't want the music and that to be on the same channel. I felt like that was confusing. So what's crazy is it's got like 10 times or 50 times the amount of views on my other channels. Like it's in the hundreds, and I have like 12 views on my channel for this one. I was like, all right, well, at least people have seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely a freaking awesome content creator, Jace. You just need more supporters, man. I just don't understand it. Like, come on. Not
Yeah,
to get.
no.
I need a couple drinks in me to get sappy like that.
Well,
No,
wait, it won't be Friday.
no, it won't be Friday.
It won't.
Not for John.
Windows
yeah.
14 on the iPhone 35
For the
with
price?
built-in Siri hologram.
I see the Siri hologram becoming a real thing someday, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
they've already started. Have you seen? So it's not Siri, but have you seen the Samsung Sam?
Yep.
That was an interesting idea.
Jonathan told me off for being awake at like 3 a.m. yesterday.
I did because I was going through my notifications because I go at night and I comment back to everybody. And out of nowhere, it was so late. I get a comment back from Florentina, and I'm like, "What time is it over there?" And I'm like, "Hey, I just got a notification from you. What are you still doing up?"
Oh.
And then we have Everything Horror. My first ever review was Green Inferno 4 years ago, and it's even worse than Shawn's. I listed it 2 years ago, LOL.
Wow.
Dang, you thought it was that bad?
Wow,
I
really?
I think it's smart though to keep your videos just because you want people to get to know you and to see your journey, and it's a part of the YouTube process is, you know, where you've come from and where you are now. So I'm sad that he got rid of it, but I mean I understand because I hate that first video too.
Well, it's unlisted. He could send it to us and we could see it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
I have yet to see the Green Inferno. At the time, I didn't want to see any like graphic type things. I didn't even see Saw back then because I thought it was too graphic, you know?
Now you're the Saw guy.
Shut up, Dan.
The Green Inferno's that's a rough watch.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, I don't know if this is true, you could spoil it if you want, it's 4 years old. There's like a graphic scene about like a woman's clitoris being cut off or something.
Okay, so I don't remember that, but I know that Eli Roth was inspired by Cannibal Holocaust. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've
You ever
only
heard of
seen
it?
I have heard of it. Oh.
Yeah, I've seen snippets, Shawn.
Yeah. So I mean, you probably have a good idea, but basically, like the director was imprisoned for.
Maybe that's it.
The director was imprisoned because it was so real and it was so graphic. They thought it was a snuff film. So and the stars of the film weren't at the premiere of it. So they thought that the director actually was a part of killing the people involved, and he was imprisoned for it. And it's a crazy movie.
I don't know if you've seen it, Shawn or Dan. Jace, I know you have. That story just reminded me of not the last one, but 2 episodes ago of American Horror Stories, the drive-in one.
I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't watched it.
It reminds me, right? Doesn't the story remind you of that episode?
Yeah. Gosh, I'm so like, oh, John, how did you like it?
Yeah, I think that was my favorite episode of the season so far.
So okay,
Yeah.
I didn't even see the first 2. That I went into that one first because I don't know. I guess part of me was like, all right, I'm trying to just get an idea of it. It's an anthology series. Why do I want to first see a 2-parter? Like it was just so I wanted to just get a taste of it. But yeah, it was. I told Shawn, I was literally laughing at the end of that episode, and not in a good like. It didn't try to make you laugh. Tell me that the very end of that episode, right? When they're in their room together, and then you kind of see the rest of the city because you realize what's happening, and then
Jace, I thought that was so cool. I don't know.
My god!
You're gonna tell me that it happened that quick? That I was like, dude, there's already houses blowing up. What is happening?
Dan, I'm having deja vu.
A few months back, of my first few months of videos were chaos. I find them so cringe to look back on.
It's
yeah,
all because
I'm sure they are.
So
Yeah.
there is a video, an older
But you're
video.
so good now, Florentina. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
you're a really good commentator.
Florentina.
There's a video though.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna
I
say,
still-
John.
What?
Who's going first? Who's on second?
You, John. Go.
Okay. Florentina has her Exorcist reaction video that she says is like her most popular. I've yet to see it. I want to see it. I want to check out why people hated on her for it.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely curious.
People hated on Florentina.
I don't understand how that's even possible.
Yeah, I don't.
They can go screw themselves.
What is your guys' take on the interview? 10 out of 10? Worth the watch or no? I mean, I didn't like love it. I think it's worth a watch, though. I mean, I think it's okay. It's nothing amazing. It came off like it was a very controversial time because when it was coming out, like Korea threatened us and stuff, and then it didn't go to theaters, and then it went to Netflix, and people were rating it 10 out of 10 just because to piss off Korea, I'm guessing. And so I watched it, and all that hype kind of probably, made me not like it as much, but it was okay. What did you guys think?
It was definitely, it was way overhyped, but I really enjoy, I have no problem saying I enjoy like Seth Rogen, James Franco humor. Like I like them together a lot. It's ridiculous. Like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. It's like, it's the same way I feel like, when we were talking about Fast and the Furious, like you have to get yourself ready for what you're getting into, right? With that being the case, I found it funny. I don't know how I would rank it amongst their other movies. I definitely wouldn't maybe put it like towards one of my favorites. I think like probably my favorite amongst them is like either Pineapple Express or This Is the End. But anyway, so like, but still, it was good. I'll put it that way. It made me laugh, and that's what I was looking for. So I think sometimes like people are like, oh no, it's just terrible. I don't get why this was made and it shouldn't even be out. And it's like, don't be so ridiculous. It's funny. Like just take it easy.
That's a funny premise. Yeah. What did you two think?
Well, they hate us because they ain't us. It's I've only seen it once, and I saw it when it first came out because it skipped theaters after everything that happened with North Korea. And it went to the streaming, right? They didn't go to Netflix or something?
Yeah.
And so that's where I saw it, and I only saw it once. And that one time, I did enjoy it, but I'd be lying to you if I ever thought about it more than like 5 times since then.
Yeah, same. John?
Yeah, I've only seen it once as well. I thought it was really funny. I would watch it again, but like John said, I haven't really thought about that movie in a long time.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, though, is I just found out that from Sarah over on Smells Like Teen Angst that like it's not okay to like James Franco anymore. And I love James Franco and Seth Rogen movies, and I don't know exactly what happened, but that made me really, really sad because I loved their movies together, especially Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
It has to do with accusations, Shawn. I don't know if it's sexual harassment claims or rape claims, but it's the accusations nonetheless.
I heard there were some accusations. I don't know anything about it though. Like
It might just be sexual harassment claims.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about it a while ago, but then I thought that maybe it got settled because I hadn't heard about it again. But also, we haven't seen him in anything recently. And then Sarah said that Seth Rogen has distanced himself from James Franco completely. And I'm like, damn, this is sad.
Yeah, no, he like came out and publicly said in like an interview or a post or something like that where, so the accusations, which thank you for clarifying everything, Horror, because I know that it's tough. So, like sometimes there's certain things going on, don't know what to boil it down to. But Seth Rogen like made a public statement of like, no, I am not doing things with him anymore to any extent. Here's the thing, that's fine. I understand. I am not even going to get into the whole like how the feelings of that. That's such a different topic. The part that bothers me is that like now all of a sudden, people almost make it where you have to feel bad about liking the work in general. I am not going to stop enjoying the stuff that's already been put out if it is something I enjoy. Like, I have Pineapple Express, like a hard copy of it sitting maybe 10, 15 feet away from me in my closet. I'm not going to like take it and burn it because James Franco may or may not have done something that I don't agree with. Look, you know how many people work on every single movie that comes out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, any one of those people could be a living piece of garbage that you would never know anything about. And I am not trying to say that that's okay. What I mean is, like, that has nothing to do with like the actual work that's been produced. And I know obviously it's a controversial thing, but at the end of it, I would just put it like this. That's totally understandable. If you want to like not like him as a person anymore and maybe not support anything he does in, you know, from this point forward or something like that. But I just think as long as it's understood of like, all right, well, like let people still be a fan of things that have been made. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I know this is worse, but like Kevin Spacey, like I still love The Usual Suspects. Like I don't, and that was like I really like that movie, and like Baby Driver's good, and he's a good actor. Like you can't deny that. Like he was a good in those, you know. So, but yeah, I definitely get you, Jace. I definitely agree with you.
As long as it's separate.
About The Nevers, which came out, I know recently, but Joss Whedon was involved, and everyone was crapping on the show before they even saw it. And in my review, I came out and said, I was like, you guys don't realize that there are hundreds of other people that are going to lose their jobs because you're not supporting this show just because you don't like this one person. And it was actually a really good show. So I think it's sad that one person's deeds can affect so many.
Yeah.
And you know, a good example of them not really adhering to cancel culture and making something good out of it was what happened with the Roseanne reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where
she got a lot of those because she says some stupid things on Twitter, and then they canceled the show, and then last minute they go, you know what? That's not fair for everybody else. We're gonna continue the show but change the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been on for like 3 seasons now and going strong.
What did they say? Did they kill off her character in the show?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, like, do they not even acknowledge her in the show? Like, is it just like Roseanne never existed?
No. She overdosed and died.
In the show?
Not in the show. It's like talked about like it's done better than what I just made it sound like. But yeah, they said, you know, she had problems with depression and all of this stuff, so she
killed herself.
Yeah, and it happened off camera.
All right.
Sorry for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Oh my god, that seems so dark for Roseanne.
Yeah.
The show can be pretty dark.
Jace, I don't remember what this is referring
Yep.
to.
Power Director Jace.
Power Director was the app that I use to edit my videos on my phone. So maybe if that's what he's talking about, yeah, shout out Power Director. It's a decent app by all means. It was good to get me started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard so much about Cannibal Holocaust, but I've never had the nerve to watch it.
Same.
Same.
You know, it has all of this, you know, mystery surrounding it, and people are like, you know, it was banned for so many years. At the end of the day, the movie sucks. Like, there's no quality to it. So, I mean, it's just not really worth it.
Inspired by Cannibal Holocaust. I don't remember anything like that, Jonathan. But Green Inferno has strange instances of awkward humor, but without the Shyamalan charm.
Well, I don't know who the sick person that told me that's what happened in the movie.
Well, John, I feel like that happened in another movie.
In Cannibal Holocaust. They stick like a giant stick like through her schmeh and then out her mouth.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen that part.
Yeah. I still get hate on it almost a year later. It's a really low effort video that just blew up randomly and rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
The Exorcist, yeah.
And then John, you did The Exorcist. You reviewed The Exorcist as well, right?
I was about to say, so my first video was my top 10, but my first single movie video was on The Exorcist. And I thought I did pretty good in that video. And that video was my first video to blow up as well, Florentina. So something about The Exorcist just blows up.
Yeah. John, your Exorcist video like shows up on my like recommended sometime, and I'm like, I don't watch man of movies. Get him out of here.
Oh dear.
Oh, John.
You like to play games?
Yes.
I really thought that was going somewhere for a second. Yes, so
I do
so
too.
serious.
You want to play a game, Dan?
The Saw guy.
Yeah.
What happened to my camera?
Oh wow.
Shawn, I'm like you.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I love James Franco's
I
work.
need to
love
fix my
people
cameras.
that-
Mm.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
James Franco's
That's-
work, but I feel bad.
What?
Oh yeah.
As far as I guess maybe for like moving forward, or yeah.
Whoever was affected by whatever he did. Once again, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sucks.
Yeah. Preach, Jace. There's other people that worked on the film, not just James Franco. Yes.
Amen.
Well, you know what? All this stuff, if I remember correctly, started right around the time of The Disaster Artist. Because I remember the film was getting a lot of praise. And then out of the blue, people stopped talking about it. And that's when the James Franco stuff started. And I remember hearing people say that's why the award season, they're kind of ignoring Disaster Artists. And I was so mad because I thought The Disaster Artist was one of the best films that year and should have been nominated for Best Picture. And all it was nominated for was Best Writing, which, cool. It was good writing, but it was Best Picture quality, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah. And I know James Franco, when the movie first came out, a lot of people were like, this is so spot on. Like, he perfectly captured this guy. And then they were, best actor, and then silence.
He won Best Actor at the Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes, yeah.
He did, but not the Oscars. Not even nominated.
Not even nominated.
Nope.
Didn't Casey Affleck win that year, though?
I think.
Which is also, like, hasn't he been canceled?
Was that Manchester by the Sea?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love Manchester by the Sea.
It was okay. I liked it.
It was okay, yeah. People mostly find it offensive because there's real animals that were killed during the making of the Cannibal. Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I did.
The giant sea tortoise gets like slaughtered.
Oh wow.
Crazy. Like, that's part of the script, or was he just recording like nature do its thing?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, there's definitely animal killing.
I'm gonna bet that it was something not just nature doing its thing. Because if it was, I mean, heck, there's like plenty of animal documentaries out now that kind of show all that stuff to a certain degree. Maybe not brutal, but you see everything happen for what it is, and people don't really hate on that because it's nature doing its thing. So yeah, I would guess that if it's got that much shade being thrown its way, it's because someone kind of orchestrated it.
Do you guys know about the old Disney nature documentary that had a lot of controversy around it?
No.
I'll look up the name when I stop talking. But there is a documentary, an old Disney nature documentary from maybe the 60s or 70s. And in that documentary, there is a part where they're focusing on this group of birds. I don't know if they're a type of penguin or something. And they say how they have this weird ceremony where they start jumping off cliffs and basically killing themselves, the birds.
Oh.
And we found out that the crew were the ones pushing them off the cliff and killing them.
To get the footage?
To get the footage.
Oh, that is...
Look it up. Yeah. I'll look it up because that's just a half-ass answer, but I'll look it up.
That's not.
Yo, how do you live with yourself after that?
Literally,
Right.
Disney nature documentary, and the first thing that came up was the name of the documentary. It's 1958. It's from Disney, and it's called White Wilderness.
Oh.
And it's lemming. Do you guys know lemmings? Those are the birds.
Mm-hmm. And they do that. I know that's a thing, but Yeah, but it is, yeah, it's just evil. Lemmings are known to do that, but just the fact that to get that footage, it wasn't happening for them, so they like made it happen. That's horrid.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Horrid.
Can you imagine being instructed that at your job? Like you're just going to like you wake up, you're like, maybe you're the lighting guy, and you're setting up things, and you're like holding, then all of a sudden, hey, this ain't happening, so we need you to go push those birds off a cliff. I just feel like I'd be like, yeah, it was nice working with you.
Yeah,
I'm going to just take off now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to read what it's all about.
So,
oh my god,
this is to Cannibal Holocaust. So I guess the actors and the natives were abusing the animals. Is that right?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Jonathan and I bringing down the mood. Everything. We'll probably just go for a little bit longer, guys. Just this.
No, yeah, you're good.
Quick thing, yeah. Yeah, Florentina, that is awful.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find like what exactly happened, like, but this is what I remember like hearing. But then again, I heard about the clitoris thing. That was wrong.
Well, it was in something.
Well, if you're gonna be wrong about something, it'd be nice if you were wrong about this. Like, oh nope, that's actually not what happened. All the birds are still alive to this day.
Yeah.
I can't see you guys, so I don't know what you're doing.
Oh,
well, he's doing
We're all
that.
just staring at you.
Let's talk. Yeah,
what's new in movie world? Any new news?
Yeah, that Venom trailer came out, and I didn't really like it.
I didn't love it. Yeah, it was just whatever to me. It was fine.
I felt the same way that you know how Joe tells us all the time that he thinks sometimes there's trailers, like he said this about the Fear Street previews that they put at the end of each movie for the next one, and he's like, don't watch it, they show too much. That's how I feel about the new Venom trailer. Is like, I just feel like it personally, I think it showed too much. Like, I was like, why are you showing the entirety of how Woody Harrelson becomes Carnage? Like, the whole thing.
I think they do that with all trailers nowadays. I think all of it, like, it's so rare to see a trailer that's still effective and not showing you too much.
That's true.
Well, House of Gucci looks pretty promising, Shawn.
I'm excited for House of Gucci.
Oh, I'm so excited for House of Gucci, honestly. And I'm excited for King Richard, which a lot of people aren't talking about.
Oh, King Richard with Will Smith?
Yeah, with Will Smith. He plays Venus and Serena Williams' father.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a little odd to make a movie about their dad, not them. But I'm interested to see what the story is, and Will Smith seems to be giving a good performance.
Yeah.
Haven't even bothered to watch the Venom trailer. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. That's probably what, like, Florentina, you're doing yourself a favor. Anybody else, if you haven't seen the trailer, go do what she's doing, honestly. Just because you might enjoy it that much more.
You know what? Speaking about trailers, I went to the movies last weekend, and they showed this trailer every single time, and I'm so tired of it that if I see the trailer for Shang-Chi again, I'm not going to go see it.
Oh.
Well, you don't mean that, but
I've seen it so many times. It's crazy.
Overload.
Yeah.
Because they desperately want you to care about that movie. They know that they're like, no, this is a risk. No one knows about this. Like, it was like when they first started everything with Iron Man, and they knew, like, at that point in time, Iron Man wasn't really a big, well-known character, like, amongst the masses. In superhero movies, we're only kind of still so popular. Now, you're right, they can expand that a little bit, and I think it's I hope it works, but I'm not really thrilled for that. Yeah.
Yes. The jokes in the Venom trailer, we're super cringe.
I agree, Hector. Honestly, the part where, yeah, you got it.
I liked. Oh shit! I read one. I liked that. I didn't mind the breaking the nose thing, but none of it was like wowing to me. You know.
I like the red one joke. That was like my favorite line in the trailer. But then from that, I can agree. Not super cringe, but I wasn't like, oh, okay. Like it's like John Cena in the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
You know, the part that I thought was kind of ridiculous out of like where they were trying to be funny was at the very end or towards the very end where like Tom Hardy's like, you know, if you come out, I'll let you eat everyone. He's like, you promise? And he's like, yes. And then just when he's like, oh yeah, and I was like, all right, cool. I didn't know we were getting a cameo from the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It looks so good, and then the cast is just amazing. Guys, I'm putting my money in now. House of Gucci's winning the Oscar for best makeup and hairstyling.
Makeup and hairstyling, yeah. Costume design, I still hope goes to Cruella.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cruella. Oh man, what a great movie.
Okay, so in response to the trailers that we see a lot, he said yes, that and the Night House. I haven't seen the Night House trailer that much in theaters, but
wait,
I want to see.
Oh,
I want to see
too much Night House.
Wait, what?
He's saying too much Night House.
He's saying he's seen the trailer for Night House too much. Yeah,
I think so.
Which I'm still excited for that movie. I think it looks good. But I haven't seen the trailer. I only saw the trailer. Oh no, that was never mind. That wasn't even it. That was Malignant. I'm thinking of.
Both movies, I'm not too. I didn't think looked too good from the trailer.
Malignant, I understand, but
Really? Wow! I thought you were gonna say Night House. That you understand.
No, Night House looks good.
Wow!
I thought that looked good.
I'm surprised because aren't you like a big James Wan guy, Dan?
Yes, I am. That's why I'm surprised I didn't love the Malignant trailer that much.
Wow.
I did like it. I know, Shawn.
Listen. Gaga is amazing. I love Lady Gaga as an actress, as a singer. I think she was amazing in A Star Is Born. That was my favorite movie that year when it came out. But she's got some tough competition this year with Frances McDormand in The Tragedy of Macbeth. Just saying.
Have we seen anything
I don't want to see that happen. I'm sure she's going to be amazing, but I do not want to see that happen. I didn't want to see it happen last year either for Frances, unfortunately. For Nomadland, I love her as an actress, but she's won so many times. I want to see other people. I think Carey Mulligan's been nominated enough. She 100% deserved it for Promising Young Woman. But that's just me.
Have we seen anything about Macbeth? Have we seen anything about the tragedy of Macbeth?
A picture, Dan. A picture.
Okay.
Listen. Lady Gaga this year is going to be a baby turtle trying to get to the shore, and here comes Frances McDormand picking her up and eating her alive. Frances McDormand, guys. Frances McDormand.
I want Lady Gaga. I want someone else.
I want someone else. I don't want to see it. She just won. She just won. She doesn't deserve it.
That's how legends are.
It's crazy. No,
that's how legends are created, Shawn.
Her best performance for me, well, Fargo's amazing, obviously, but 3 Billboards was so good. Those were 2 performances that were just so good. And then Nomadland, I just don't like the movie very much, so seeing her win for it bothered me, even though I know the performance is really good. But Macbeth better be a damn good movie if she's going to take this from Lady Gaga. That's all I have to say.
I don't know how I'm feeling about yet another Macbeth film, though. I feel like we haven't. Have we seen one in a while? I know there's a few. There's obviously a few.
There is one, and I've never seen it.
Yeah, I might have seen one in high school. I can't remember. Yeah.
But it's Denzel and Frances McDormand.
In case anyone's wondering why John's on this hype train about Frances, his wife's name is Frances, so that answers all your questions.
Unrelated.
Speaking of,
Shawn, did you want to say something?
it was a tangent for sure going off, but like what Florentina said, I don't know how I feel about another Cinderella movie either, and I have to cover that shit.
Wait, is it Disney though? Is it Disney?
I don't
No,
think
it's an Amazon Prime movie from the director of Pitch Perfect, and it has James Corden in it. Shoot me in the.
James Gordon's in it, and
Oh my god, that's gonna be horrible.
and
Wait,
Camila
what is
Cabello,
James? What's James Corden playing?
a fat rat,
He's-
Gus.
A big fat, a
And
big
Camila Cabello is the lead actress in it.
Camila Cabello.
From
James-
James, that
James
And,
Corden's playing a big fat pussy like he did in Cats.
I did like when Ricky Gervais said that, but yeah. I'm
so
sorry,
good.
I'm a James Corden fan, but yeah, and then they're using like modern songs instead of they're just singing modern songs. It looks like.
Like like how Pitch Perfect was, how they used like
That's
but they
modern,
sing it
but-
all. So they did it different. You know, Pitch Perfect made sense. This like
Wait,
so,
guys,
but
can I
Adina
come?
Menzel is in it, and I love Adina, so that's pretty cool.
Shawn,
But-
Shawn, if you say it's good, I'm still not watching it.
I might jump off a cliff before I say it's good, but we'll see.
Wait,
So,
in Cinderella, they're using modern songs?
no,
Yeah.
so well, not just modern, but like
Classic
we are the
song.
heart of the rhythm nation, like that.
What I'm hearing, Jace, is the ballroom scene is gonna be WAP.
Yeah, I'm not excited. Wait, side note, but I want to know what you guys think of the Pitch Perfect series. At least the first one. The first one's pretty good. The first one's good. Don, what do you think?
I love the first one.
I
Love
saw the first one in real deep 3D.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and so the part where she throws up, I saw it in 3D.
Did you
Who
like?
decided to make that a 3D conversion?
It was made for 3D. Like when she throws up, she throws up on you. Like, Dan, I like Pitch Perfect. I really like Pitch. I can't talk.
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect, but I haven't seen 2 or 3.
2's okay, not great. 3's not good. So you could skip 3.
Yeah. 3 is horrible.
Yeah.
Florentina said something about Pitch Perfect in her live stream, right? Or was it a separate video? I think it might have been her musicals video that she said she likes one of the Pitch Perfects more than the other.
Well, if it's a hot take, she probably likes Pitch Perfect 2 more than Pitch Perfect 1.
Then maybe
I
it's
think I remember her saying that Pitch Perfect 1 was her least favorite out of the 3.
maybe that's what it was.
I think I remember her saying that. I feel like that's a thing that happened.
But Dan, can you do the cup song right now?
Not right now. Maybe back at the hype train, like when I was actually really into it. But I don't know if I could even do it then.
I never learned it.
No. Jace, have you seen Pitch Perfect?
Trying to do the cup song. They're all equally amazing movies.
Jace.
I've never seen any of them. I'm sorry.
Jace.
Jace, is it on your list?
Jace.
Dan, add it to my list, could you?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna message your girlfriend after this and tell her make Jace watch with you at least the first Pitch Perfect.
I'll tell you what, I'm very much willing to. Like, it's not like I've avoided it like I have some movies. Like Twilight is a movie/series that I will very openly avoid. Like, I'm sorry, someone could sit here and be like, no man, I swear to God, it's the greatest movie alive. I'd be like, wow, you're really good at lying. But Pitch Perfect, I would try.
Okay.
Can I go on a super quick tangent? It's not really a tangent, just want to mention something. Shawn, one of your most anticipated films of the year was Nightmare Alley. I don't think that's coming out this year.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But that's fine.
But there's still a lot of movies that are supposed to come out this year that haven't gotten trailers yet, I feel like. So, I mean, it's a possibility, but...
Jace, are you going to talk about a rumor about Spider-Man?
No, I was gonna say, it's a shame because it wasn't of the year, but I had the most anticipated video of the month, and unfortunately, that didn't come out that last month either. It was our second official collab.
Yeah.
I worked hard on that, Shawn. Hurry up.
Yes. Yes.
I love you guys.
I also haven't done my 2,000 subscriber drawing either. I'm slacking, guys.
Oh my God, Shawn, you had a competition. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get that done.
Yes. Have you
So, guys, immediately after this, tune in to Lost on the Rail, where we'll do no.
No, it can't be like that.
I'm just
Have you guys seen the Kate trailer? I don't think I even heard of it.
I heard of it.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
And it looks exactly like Jolt to me.
I don't know if you
Which
guys
I
can
think I
agree.
kind of enjoyed, but it's another from a producer of Atomic Blonde, and she's it's very much so really overly stylized neon lights and stuff. We'll see.
So whoever wants to answer this or agree with me or disagree, but I always thought that Mary Elizabeth Winstead could have been like the next big thing in Hollywood. But what happened? Like, she's still working. I like that I still get to see her. But there was a time in the mid 2000s where I'm like, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's a really good question. She might not want to be in the spotlight. But yeah, she definitely I feel like she had the option to be that way.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to look it up real quick. I knew the name for sure, but I couldn't put a face to it. No, you know what? I agree. I think she's definitely not that bad. I always thought of her as the next Sigourney Weaver.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like that. Yeah, Jace.
Yeah. Action star for sure, which is why I think Kate could be really cool. It looks badass, but I'm just worried it's going to go down the Jolt route and just be really cheesy and over the top, way too overly stylized for its own good. So we'll see.
I had such a crush on Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Weinstein?
Sky High. Yeah, Sky High.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's in Sky High.
Oh, Sky High.
And Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I still think one of the funniest scenes I've seen in a film is when, do you know a girl that looks like this? And he's scribbles on a paper and he's like, oh yeah, that's Ramona Flowers.
I love that movie so much.
It's so good.
So the Fassbender Macbeth was so awful as a Shakespeare fan.
I did not hear good things.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Me either. I do remember it now. I do remember. Yeah.
It's the same director of Assassin's Creed, and they worked together on both of those, and they were both people didn't like them.
She's great as well in 10 Cloverfield Lane. Yes, Mary Elizabeth.
Hell yeah, she's so good in that movie.
Absolutely. Actually, so it's a shame because I had a really sour taste left in my mouth when I saw that movie, only because of one reason. The movie, I do like it. It's good on its own. The problem was because they never gave official confirmation leading up to the release of it, they were really playing coy about it. I thought it was in some way, shape, or form directly connected / a sequel to Cloverfield. And I love Cloverfield. I just really, I know a lot of people are bothered because of the shaky cam stuff. And it's annoying, but I just think they did a really good job of making that real. And I still enjoy it to this day. And I was excited that there was going to be something else taking place within there because there was always rumors that there was going to be somebody else that had a camera that they were going to follow their perspective instead. So the whole entire time, the whole movie, I'm prepared. I'm cool. When they finally get out there, we're going to see the Cloverfield monster again. And when all of a sudden, they got out and obviously that wasn't the case. And then things happened the way they did. I was I've never been, for a long time anyway, so angry in a movie theater. Like my girlfriend saw it right away, and she, like I couldn't get myself to like cheer up afterwards. I was really just pissed off the rest of the night. Yeah, I was so severely disappointed because again, I was like, why wouldn't you just call it something else? Why do you have to have Cloverfield in there? And then they mentioned that they were doing the Cloververse, where it was just different, you know, almost like a Twilight Zone-ish thing where you got different movies that they're only connected because of the Cloverfield title, not actually because stories. I don't know.
Well,
what happened with that is that J.J. Abrams, he and the Bad Robot crew, they had all of these scripts by directors who were not well known yet, or, you know, screenwriters who were not well known. And they decided to make money. They were going to shoehorn the Cloverfield universe into these different sci-fi thriller things and try to make that Cloverfield universe that way to get those films made and for people to see them. And so that happened again with the Cloverfield Paradox. That happened as well.
What's weird about that is, and so two things. Number one, I'm fine that they want to do that. I just wish they kind of made that very crystal clear from the beginning. Like they never gave a definitive answer before 10 Cloverfield Lane came out that I was ever aware of, and I was looking into it a lot. The Cloverfield Paradox is like the second part of it. I thought that was interesting because like there is a connection to the first, like the Cloverfield monster pops up at the end of Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, so
am I wrong? Doesn't the Cloverfield monster pop up in 10 Cloverfield Lane too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
at the very end. At the very end, we find out that John Goodman's character was correct the whole time. There was an alien invasion.
Yes, but it wasn't. But it was not the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah, aliens, but not the Cloverfield monster.
Oh, okay.
That's like I said. That's the reason why I was so let down, because I was expecting that. I thought she was going to get out, and then we were going to see that big, you know, Godzilla-ish sized thing. And yeah, it was still aliens. It was still like different type of stuff, and was still cool. But it wasn't that. But at the end of Cloverfield Paradox, literally the very last shot is the spaceship or whatever like falling back down through the Earth's atmosphere. And then all of a sudden the Cloverfield monster like comes up and like, I don't know if it eats the spaceship or whatever, but like you see it like that's the end shot of the movie. And I was like, so it is connected?
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
I didn't like the third one. The thing I liked the most about the third one is how they literally advertised it during the Super Bowl and then had it on Netflix right away. So that's the only thing I liked about it. I thought that was cool marketing, but yeah, no, I didn't.
Once again, their marketing skills are very good. Bad Robot.
Yeah.
Even the first Cloverfield, when they first put out the trailers for that and stuff, do you guys remember? They like didn't show anything. They just had like a date.
Yes.
Like,
this is about Cinderella. It looks questionable after playing the lead. Yeah.
And I don't mean to sound terrible, but like, and I've heard Camila Cabello sing, but like her voice in the trailer was like, it kind of made my ears hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
It didn't sound good.
Pitch Perfect 2 was your fave. Yeah, I don't like the first one because of all the Rebel Wilson fat jokes. Shawn brought it up on our live.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard.
So at least Pitch Perfect 3 is not your fave, Valentina.
Pitch Perfect 2 is good, and I love Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up after this. I like Cloverfield as well. The rollout of that film was so awesome. Yeah, the rollout and like the promotional material and everything for all these were really good.
Can I just say something real quick, because I mentioned something about Spider-Man and never touched on it again.
Yeah.
There is no credibility to this. Take this with the biggest grain of salt. But there is a rumor going around that there's so much hype on Spider-Man that we might not be getting a trailer.
I heard that. I didn't look into it because it was a meme that was like not really well produced. But
like I said, there's no credibility to this. Like at all. Like don't think this is like real.
I would love that.
I would say, yeah, I would like that. Because although I'd be really mad if they didn't put a trailer and then Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are not in it. Then
no, but I'm not expecting them to be in it, Dan. I'm not.
Yeah, but they've gave us too high expectations now.
I'm expecting the Spider-Man trailer to be very Doctor Strange centric.
Yeah.
Go look.
Your
We're about
brother's
to leave.
Yeah, we're about to leave.
Go look.
But great to have you on still.
I was gonna say, so John, all I can say is this, and this is the only thing I've seen in regards to what you're bringing up. I've seen multiple posts of a quote from Kevin Feige, right, where he says, he has like an explicit statement where it goes, I'm gonna kind of put in my own words, but he, long story short, says we're gonna go ahead and not release a trailer for this. We're gonna try out something new with this one and let people experience it fresh, fully in the cinema. But if you notice, every post that says that quote has the dash Kevin Feige, and in very light gray text underneath says "didn't say that."
Yeah, no.
and I'm not kidding. That's like become a thing. I've seen it 3 different times. Every time it has that, so I'm nearly certain people are doing that just to really start to give Marvel some crap of like, so what's the deal? You're just like not going to give us one?
Oh
yes,
my
no, I
God.
agree. I didn't think that looked real, you know.
Next time you see it, though, John, if you ever come across that, look, like I said, underneath his name in light gray text, didn't say that.
Yes, Florentina. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, John,
Did you touch on, because she said something about somebody singing being bad? Did you touch on that?
Oh, yeah, I put it up there. Sorry. Yeah, her singing was really bad in the trailer. I was expecting more.
It doesn't sound good.
Camila, yeah, and I like some of her songs, like her pop songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's really good. She does a lot with Shawn Mendes, and he's good. Yeah. So, and then and Angel came in. Hey, Angel, thank you for stopping by. Oh, sorry, I just got home.
Oh,
No worries. We're just happy to have you. Thanks for keeping me entertained while I can't sleep much. Love you guys.
we love you, Florentina.
Yes, we love you, Florentina. Thank you, everyone, and everything horror. Thank you, everyone that showed up and asked questions and everything. And
Yes.
Sebastian, Jace's friend.
Thank you, Seabass.
Yes. LOL, IDK, with this pandemic, I think studios wouldn't want to take a risk like that.
That's a good point.
Or they would, you know. But yeah, that's a good point.
If they're worried that the new Spider-Man is going to disappoint people, I mean, the moment that trailer comes out, it's going to be dissected so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, there's no doubt that Spider-Man: No Way Home is going to disappoint many people. There's no doubt.
No.
I think it was Dan or Jace that posted the picture in the group chat of like this fan-made Spider-Man poster, and it has like everything and the kitchen sink.
Yep, Godzilla, Daredevil.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I think Steve Eyes was on there.
John Wick was on there.
Yeah, John Wick. Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys, real quick. Thank you so much for showing up. I did not expect this turnout. I had fun. This was a fun time.
Yes.
And thank you everyone else for showing up in the chat. Okay, real quickly, guys. My battery's about to run out, so that's why it seems like I'm trying to rush. So, Jace, do you want to tell us about your channel? Real quick.
Sure. I would greatly appreciate it if you'd stop by Burja Rocar and check me out. I recently just put out a Black Widow review that I'm quite happy with, to say the least. Happy with, I would like saying everything, but I think that you'll like it and maybe even get a laugh out of it. And definitely do a lot of other MCU Disney Plus show coverage, and got quite a few other things in the works. Please do all of us a favor. Check out our Cinema Squad Shooting the Shit episode 2, which is on the channel you're on right now. Definitely make sure to check out episode 3 that's going to be on GeekyHiJynx channel this Friday. And thank you for all the support. We love all of you. Yes.
Thank you, Jace. That was awesome. Okay, so next.
Get off your phone.
We have, if it would load, is it loading?
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Oh, and Jace Burns. Definitely check me out. My channel is Man of Movies. I do movie reviews throughout the week. Whatever new release comes out on Friday, I just came out with a review for Jungle Cruise. And today for Old, and a very hot take, as I think that film is actually great. So check out my video.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, old. He definitely has some hot takes. If this will exit solo. Okay. It's lagging because my computer. I got my charger though. Okay.
Plug it in. Plug
Yes.
it in.
So here, with Shawn real quick. Well, I
Subscribe to Shawn.
Okay, Shawn, tell us-
Hi, everybody. My name's Shawn. There we go. I also do movie reviews during the week. I do a lot of hidden gems. And also, I just reviewed a movie that I cannot wait for people to see on Netflix. Check out my review for it. It's called Beckett with John David Washington. I am so excited for people to see this movie. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Love you.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. And just a reminder that our next episode, like we've all mentioned, is this Friday, August 6th on GeekyHiJynx's channel. We're so excited. We have our special guest, Paul Tam. So we're very excited. It's going to be our first special guest on Shooting the Shit. So it's very exciting.
And Paul Tam's going to take his shirt off.
Oh, don't promise anything, Jace.
Don't get me excited.
Okay, and I will have links. I don't have them right now. I will have links in the description for all of us, even the ones that are not on right now. And we will see you guys Friday. And just to put up some extra, take care, you guys. You're all awesome. Peace and love. Oh, whoever this is. Love you guys. Thank you, Shawn. And then I'm always counting down the days till Friday. Can't wait for your next stream. Thank you so much.
Christina.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope to see you guys Friday. Goodbye, everybody.
Later. I guess that's what we're doing.
Oh, I want you to put me as a.
Hey,
Wait.
Dan. How you doing, Dan?